In the main, all organisations pay VAT. Churches are charities, so let's just refer to charities. Do charities have to pay VAT? Yes, in the main, all charities pay VAT on services rendered or any items that they may purchase. However, there are a number of circumstances under which a charity wouldn't have to pay VAT, but they have to make sure that they meet specific criteria. I'll give you a specific instance, and this was correct up to a few years back and may have changed, so you've got to always keep your eye on what is VATable, what is not. Where a particular organisation, charity organisation, wanted to put in a hearing loop for those who are partially deaf. They also wanted to put in, let's say, disabled toilets and maybe a lift that was going to help serve the public to get people who are maybe not able to take stairs and things like that. So, well, there was a business case had to be written to say, well, this is what they want to do, and also who it was actually going to benefit. Now, believe it or not, just benefiting the general public who might come into that building to use the lift and to use wasn't actually an acceptable part of an acceptable piece of criteria at that time as to why this particular charity would not have to pay VAT. They were still going to have to pay VAT, but it was deemed that if it was for their existing members, then it would become zero rated VAT. So you've got to keep your eye on the moves and change within that space to really understand that. Things like the hearing loop, that was 100% nil VAT on that. It's deemed a capital expense, and as a capex, you are able to, as long as you are working with an organisation, say whoever was going to fit it, they could directly apply to HMRC Revenue and Customs on your behalf. Then they could give you an invoice which was zero rated VAT, or you would pay the VAT and then you could write into the revenue and then you could claim that back, right? So that's typically what would happen, but you've got to keep watching the space. There is actually, on HMRC's website, there is an area you can go to which says, for charities, and it's not the best question I'm about to suggest, but for charities, zero or nil rated VAT for charities, and it gives you a list of all the capexes that may be available for zero rated VAT. But how you get the zero rated VAT, you have to go and either apply directly to the VAT office or talk to an organisation who's doing the install on your behalf, say. Yeah.